Certainly a very confident and more than competent team on Dust. As a fast play through B, Primetaps is able to stall out the first, will eventually get traded, but delays for the rotations to come in. 1-for-1 non-stop. As Simple now takes up Andu's position, but instantly out the gates for Simple with the first kill. Well, Vladen just pushing the smoke. Gonna get us decent information, but it's what can Kakanito find towards tunnels. It won't matter as Vladen does go down. Next has got the awareness. Relatively comfortable cleanup from BC.Game. Good setup to handle this as well. Flashbang comes through. Simple swings off of this. Kakanito chimes in. And it's an easy cleanup. No casualties. It will slow down after the initial util comes through, but dropping the smoke, Primetaps could get exposed, could get caught out. The rotation is quick enough. But Primetaps still alive here towards Gar. He is not fallen just yet. Eventually will go down, but he's worth his weight in gold from a double kill. And again, just like the pistol round, we've got all these rotations in the bomb site in time. And it feels like it's going to be the exact same finish. Dragon's actually got a nice bit of time in sneaking through the smoke. Nexa is holding. Will deal a lot of damage. The Dragon in what feels like a near impossible 1 versus 2. He just doesn't have the health. Okay. He is able to find Kakanito. And just this heads up duel versus Simple now. Dragon still 50 seconds to play with. I like the angle Simple's playing. Just a bit of an off angle. Giving him a good chance the Dragon won't hit the instant headshot, but Dragon himself is waiting for any aggression that's never going to come. And eventually has to make his move. Creeping his way back into the bomb site. Simple's so convinced that it's not going to be from tunnels. It's an easy kill. Just the 1 bullet needed. Simple. Primetaps and Andu are both hit. Primetaps has had some big B-site holds before. There's Andu towards Car, who will find one. Primetaps only able to get a 1-for-1 himself, and the smoke towards door will block Simple's vision, forcing him forward with the AWP. That's a great find onto Vladen. Dragon can't quite find the kill, but does force Simple back. No defuse kit on any of the remaining CTs. Simple again with the Glock. Kakanito has been spotted out. Sorry, Collins has been spotted out here. His damage is being dealt. Finally, Nexa will be handled with, and Simple will fall to the Tech 9 of Collins as well. 2 SMGs. Oh, Simple caught out for a utility. The silent play through middle catches him off. And again, man advantage for Partizan as they quickly look to accelerate up towards A. I love the pace change. Just majorly increasing the tempo. And BC.Game, is this just a spot where you save? It feels like it has to be. And yeah, seeing a couple of players back away towards the B bomb site. Save call will be made, but Nexa not able to join his teammates. Partizan with a good response. I'm going to be heading up towards A. This is where 2 of the rifles reside. Kakanito domed by Collins. Simple fallen as well. Still got Andu tucked towards Goose. He will be able to find one. The spacing's not quite there to get an instant trade. And Andu still keeps himself alive. Finally shut down by depression. And Primetaps the B defender. There's not a huge amount he can do in this round. And just is sadly going to have to concede this one up. Dragon will catch him off. Best work on the T side of this map. So maybe if you see BC.Game have just a competitive first half. That could be what they need. Depression's able to find one onto Simple, but it's Andy who progresses up towards short. He won't be able to get away. There's two in lower tunnels. Flash into mid. They're aware that Prime Taps is there, but that could have just baited Kakanito in. Just those shots from Prime Taps. Perhaps Partizan overlook this angle if they look to push out themselves. Are going to be a bit more disciplined in their approach. And instead, essentially making their way into long. Timing's really good here for Kakanito. Dragons just let them cross, but in fact it could still flip ways. Prime Taps does go down. Dragon actually really fortunate with that. Next to find one. Is he ready to find two more? Apparently so. He will make this round plausible now for Kakanito. He's initially got this 1 versus 1 onto Dragon. Does come up on top. Barely even took any damage from that as well. Kakanito has the read to make his way back up towards A. Does Vladen catch him in transition? Oh, not quite. 17 seconds on the clock. Vladen spotting nothing. Kakanito does get the information both players do on either side. Creeping up now. Vladen has spotted, is aware, and the dink comes through. 87 points of damage, but Vladen and a 4-man crunch here through short. Vladen's going to get a lot more than he bargained for. Spots out Simple. Is he going to be ready for this onslaught, though, of players? It's even crazy, but Andu comes out on top. Simple's scout finds, and Kindo, who's all the way towards long, with a 1 versus 1. The bomb can actually be retrieved, and Kindo could creep his way towards A without Simple knowing. Simple sort of in no man's land. He's holding the right angle, and he will find the kill. 2 kills is the best chance possible, but what this does mean is Partizan will find at minimum 7, but Simple finally going for a peek in middle. The Depression, we've seen him waiting for this so many rounds, and finally his patience does pay off. Partizan could be on track for 8. Taking control of short here. Not really using any util to take it, so Andu might not be aware of this, so we can just see a fast explosion, and his Molotov is going to be a bit late due to this. Nade raining down, and Andu getting softened up, just forcing himself to play slightly deeper. Dragon has to be aware of this. They saw where the Molotov was thrown from, and flashes come through. The util's excellent, but Nexa keeps his teammate alive. Vladen found as well. And a quick turnaround. Andu and Nexa chime in. And Depression finds himself in a 1 versus 3. This looked like a perfect call to hit that bomb site with. The flashbangs were great onto Andu, but Nexa were able to find Dragon. And I think that's where BC.Game just needed a couple of players to look to swing onto Andu. Depression's still a chance in this, but certainly unlikely. I think even if he finds Nexa, we're going to see an instant trade from Andu. Timing's not there. Depression watching from short as well. Swing comes through. Kakanito. Wow. Okay, talk about being ready for what your opponents are going to do. Kakanito instantly finds the first. Domes Kindo as well, and then the swarm on the Depression. This is a really clean pistol. No initial peek. Now Depression's in a tough spot. Vladen aggressive towards long as well. Yeah, timing of that was really awkward for Partizan. As soon as we see Depression try to take some more space towards car, and Vladen push up, we see a Molotov towards car, we see Flash as well. We do have Dragon and Vladen holding here, but it doesn't necessarily look like there's going to be the full commitment just yet from BC.Game. In fact, they're going to change their minds and head towards A, but Dragon, he will just play at the door, waiting for this play to come through. Dragon finds a triple, Dragon with a quad kill. Smoke does come down as soon as Kakanito looks to push, and he will be able to get the best of Kindo. And this is the Goku. The T's look to play. Collins on the other side of the smoke, but maybe opting against it as a CT smoke thrown in response. What a nade there, landing perfectly onto Simple, Prime Taps, and Nexa. Partizan have fully rotated here towards A. Collins able to find one. Constant 1-for-1s. Vladen gets traded out as well. It's a good trading game for both teams, but BC.Game were the ones in the advantage thanks to the initial kill from Kakanito. So it leaves Depression in a 1 versus 2. Finds Kakanito. He's up against Simple. He switches to the Glock. Both players similar health. Simple just on the Glock. He's hoping for the missed shot from Depression. He's going to be peeking towards him. Glock doesn't find. The no-scope of Depression does. And Partizan on for 11. You can see Depression a bit hyped up there on the camera. That means a lot to him. He knows how much it means. But all in all, I think both teams certainly deserving to be in the 2-0 spot. But only one of them can instantly make it to playoffs. And Simple, what a find there onto Depression. And gives the early man advantage over towards BC.Game, and it really splits the defense. Does too. You've got to sacrifice somewhere, make one of your holds a bit flimsy, or maybe just give some room up to the T's. And for now, Long's being given up. And this is where BC.Game, if they want, they can just sort of press the pause button, make Partizan feel uncomfortable. Know that they're going to have to be the ones to be aggressive, and here's this aggression coming through from short. Flashbang so good though. Indo finds the first. Nixa goes down as well. Prime Taps will get a kill in response to make it a 3 versus 3, but Partizan perfect flashbang. With the bomb dropped, Collins is the only player who can actually hold this off for now. We'll just drop the smoke grenade to give himself a bit more room to play with. The clock is ticking. 40 seconds remain. And Collins is going to give up the bomb. Man advantage now for Partizan. It is Collins to find that kill. So BC.Game could be aware that short has been left open. Bomb has been picked up. And it has to be a play into A. Vladen on the bomb site. Collins towards long. Vladen has been spotted out. He just tries to delay. Collins dropping down. And it leaves Prime Taps in the 1 versus 3. Partizan, they have done enough, surely. Look at the time. Vladen's not even going to give him a gunfight. The bomb can't be stuck. Prime Taps knows this one's all said and done. And Partizan with a 13-9 victory here. But more importantly, a 2-0 sweep to make themselves the first team here from the Swiss stage into playoffs. I want to say a much better turnaround from BC.Game. I still do think they were lacking what it needed to really take down Partizan here. I think one thing that definitely gave